People always let you down. They only
Ash,
think...
mate, do you want a cup of tea?
No. They only think of themselves and...
We've got biscuits too if you want one.
I said no. And they are never there when you're at your worst.
All right, well, if you need anything, just shout.
Leave me alone. You can only ever rely on yourself.
And that is why it comes as no surprise we've collated this list of jerk moves only a bad co-op partner can pull.
As if there's any other kind around here.
From leaving you high and dry in the midst of battle to stealing all your hard-won goodies before you can even get a look in, here are the signs you should drop the dead weight and fly solo from now on. Single player is the way forward, my friends. Nobody should suffer a jerk on their team. Leave those insufferable arses behind at the first available opportunity. Right, guys?
Guys? Guys, where have you all gone? I don't know how to work the camera.
Cutscenes are like gorgeous cinematic sprinkles decorating a video game cake, amplifying, embellishing, and adding a sweet hit of crunchy variety to what would otherwise be endless mouthfuls of video game sponge.
I mean, what's not improved by sprinkles?
Most of the time, you're unable to control cutscenes. Your characters are in a mini-movie after all, locked in storytelling mode until being released back into gameplay action. Other times, however, particularly in co-op, one character might be in the middle of an important cutscene or fixed perspective conversation, while the other is free to continue whatever in-game nonsense they were up to before. And sometimes your co-op partner is Rob, who will go out of his way to make it onto your screen and spin around like a maniac, all while a very serious NPC delivers very serious dialogue about the very serious mission we are about to embark upon.
Really sets the tone for this whole gritty cyberpunk adventure when you've got a hulking character in a cat shirt toggle squatting to the Star Wars Cantina song next to you.
We live in a divisive age. In a world where you may believe this, others may believe that.
And where some people, let's call them idiots, think pizza is an 8 out of 10 food. Oh, wait, one moral absolute we can all agree on, however, is that the heinous co-op crime of looting before shooting is abhorrent, and all who do it should be sentenced to a lifetime of single-player solitude. This is a double-edged sin as far as I'm concerned. Not only is the looter leaving the shooter all the gameplay heavy lifting, they're also undeservedly hoarding all the rewards.
Like when I'm up here having to film myself and Rob's downstairs finishing off all the Easter eggs. That was a joke. But actually, where the heck is he? I'm doing everything up there. What are you doing?
Nothing.
This is what you look like, looter before shooters. Guilty. Selfish. Your stupid face is covered in the telltale smear of all the sweet loot you've withheld from your betters. Don't be this person if you're playing co-op. Leave the treasure chests alone until all the enemies are down. Then we all win.
Chocolate for everyone. Are there seriously just bounties left?
I love multiplayer games. There's nothing like sharing an adventure with your friends. Dressing up together like in Sackboy, talking through weird rogues with faces together in From Software titles, getting caterpillar massages together like in It Takes Two. It's so nice to experience games with another person discovering everything at the same pace you are. The same pace, right? Because there's nothing I can't stand more than when you've got a co-op partner who goes running off into the distance as if they're Ash when I ask for a cup of coffee. Actually, speaking of, Ashley! Where's my coffee? How is it fun to race to the next part of a level without the person you're playing with? I can understand being excited to see what's next, sure, but leaving your partner in the dust while you push on ahead just makes for an endlessly frustrating time for one player. Let me have that XP, goddammit! The games that don't have a feature built in to keep characters on the same bit of map together, like the zapping of It Takes Two or when the screen locks you off from sprinting ahead, just mean you're stuck picking up whatever Speedy McRunner has left behind in their tracks whilst they play the game and you play catch-up. Next time you run too far ahead, I hope you run into your doom. Your doom, I say, your doom!
Next up, if you find yourself playing co-op with someone who's deliberately trying to sabotage things just for a laugh, then unfortunately, your partner is a jerk, confirmed.
I mean, who would deliberately ruin the game that they are playing?
You know, with friendly fire in a cooperative shooting game, or deliberately signalling to the killer in one of those asymmetrical horror survival games, or in Red Dead Redemption 2, gathering an entire posse into a coach and deliberately driving it off a cliff. Who would do such a thing? Who? Not me. Not me.
What?
This next entry particularly annoys me because I am a very good medic.
Look, I know it's not a glamorous role. If you're a medic, you're not going to be grabbing the headlines. You know, play of the game is never a slow-mo shot of someone heroically reviving a teammate. But it is an absolutely vital role and I take it very seriously. If I'm playing as a medic, I always make sure I stick close to my squad, that I'm ready to apply bandages at a moment's notice.
Which is why it really annoys me when I'm paired up with bad medics who just want to play the hero.
No respect for the role, the objective, or their team. They probably didn't even want to be a medic and simply weren't paying attention on the character select screen when everyone else was choosing their class. These players will never heal you and instead charge repeatedly into battle armed with pathetic medic weapons, wasting both time and the entire team's supply of first aid kits. I think, to be fair, it's an image problem. Medics just aren't cool, are they?
Well, I think they are. Which is why I'm going to give you a new image, in the hopes of inspiring a new generation of kick-ass medics.
Put a plaster on it. Healing is feeling. Medics, cool.
I have no idea who said rules are made to be broken, but they're wrong. Rules aren't made to be broken, they're made to be followed. I mean, why would you even want to break a rule? I mean, if you break a rule, you're just gonna get in trouble, and no one wants to get in trouble. I mean, rules are fun. Rules help keep everything fair, and then you're supposed to be happy. Anyway, laws are like the official rules, and the biggest one would be to not steal from other people. Are you hearing that, co-op gamers of the world? Stealing, whether it's the best loot from chests or picking up someone's stuff when they've been downed in an online game, is not cool. And the most uncool of all is stealing someone's kill.
The moon presence uses knowing mist.
Sorry,
it's
Rob,
dead
I thought
now.
you were Ash, and I was like, go on, Rob, and I was like, wait, it's Ash and
I thought we were getting him down to a little bit.
Putting all the work in to only have someone swoop in and take the final blow, the most satisfying moment, is near criminal. No, it is actually criminal. It's stealing.
You're a lovely squid.
Rob, I've just seen the end. It's absolutely perfect. It's the series in a nutshell. You're looking for something in your pocket that you can't find, and Rosie's killing the boss.
You're a thief, taking all the experience and glory that should go to the one that's toiled hard and long over a hot sword to get a baddie to that point in the first place. You wouldn't steal a car, you wouldn't steal a movie, and you shouldn't steal a kill.
This next entry is sort of a distillation of various others on this list and essentially boils down to co-op partners who just don't play as a team.
This happens a lot during games that require communication and strategy. You know, you could be there relaying the best plan ever, and all it takes is one idiot to ruin it completely.
We're talking about the Leroys of the team. Everyone's played with a Leroy. Someone who breaks formation, ignores all the tactics, and goes hurtling in like a lunatic. A person who is less concerned with the collective interests of the team and thinking only of their individual glory. Sometimes these people know full well how foolish their antics are, and they just like the attention. And sometimes they'll be fighting a boss with you. A really, really difficult boss that you've been trying to beat for ages. And together, you'll whittle the boss's health down to the very last bit. And your partner will stop and say, "You finish it." You deal the final blow. I'll just stand aside, even though I could end this now if I wanted.
And you'll try to land that final blow. And you'll get flustered. And you'll fail. And the boss will kill you. And you'll fall into a never-ending pit of despair.
But that's just an illustrative example, nothing too specific.
I'm dead! No! Why didn't you hit her?
I love co-op.
Ah, me too, Rob. Me too. What jerk moves have co-op partners pulled on you? What jerk moves are you guilty of? Let us know in the comments below. Please like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, and hit the notification bell so you are always up to date with everything from the world of PlayStation. Thank you for watching.
PlayStation